Hope you like that new intro. I couldn't really help myself after I saw that sweet animation. Hello there, internet. Mogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today is day one of the Rising Tides expansion and day one of the official release of Legends of Runeterra. If you are by any chance new onto this channel, I do upload Legends of Runeterra videos on a daily basis. In fact, I upload a new competitive deck every single day and proceed to do a deck tech onto it, explaining the reasoning behind the cards that I chose and how the deck functions, alongside gameplay to showcase it in action. So hit that subscribe button, leave a like, tell your friends and families to leave a like and subscribe and things and stuff. And yeah, self-promotion part of the video is over. Let's actually hop onto the first deck that I'm going to showcase for this expansion. It is start things off with the bang, or with the boom rather. Hilarious. It's called Boomers, and it is a Bilgewater Noxus deck built with Daddy GANGPLANK and Daddy SWAIN, the Boomer champs, both new from the expansion and both actually work surprisingly well together, but they can work really well with other champion combinations as well. I really want to try this out because SWAIN is one of my favorite champions from Rising Tides, and GANGPLANK incorporates or rather leads the powder keg sort of like archetype, which I am really intrigued by, right? So this was the first deck that I actually played with, and I had amazing results with it, so that's why I wanted to share it with you guys as the first deck, as I have built other decks in yesterday's stream. As you guys can see here, we got Ace with Twisted Fate, we got another SWAIN deck with Freljord instead, and we got Nautilus going deep, which should be tomorrow's video. But I want to start things off with Boomers, because Boomers just hit a special place in my heart, man. This deck was so damn fun, so satisfying, and deceptively powerful. I love the synergies within this deck, and I'm going to try to explain them as, you know, straightforward as I can. More Powder is one of the prime cards in this deck, as it allows us to summon 2 powder kegs, and this is what we're building this deck around: powder kegs. We're trying to synergize with this via all sorts of spread out damage effects and also direct damage combos. Powder kegs allow us to deal 1 extra damage for each powder keg that we have stacked. They are vulnerable though, so they can be removed through combat, but we have fast speed spells to be able to react to this and make them pop before the opponent hits them. And what's really neat about this is that it enables spread out damage effects, like not only Make It Rain, but also Death Lotus, which is a card that saw little to no play whatsoever within the core set, to actually put in the massive value. Death Lotus with a powder or more powder setup deals 3 damage to all battling units. So if your opponent goes in with an early to mid game attack, you can just Death Lotus and for 2 mana board wipe them, or anything that has 3 health or less, which is absolutely outstanding. Like, this card is not only good against aggressive decks period, it's also like really good against mid-range decks now because of the powder keg enabling it to deal more damage. Obviously, the more spread out your damage is, the more value and the more you're noticing that bump up in damage at the same time. Make It Rain is a great example of great synergy intended to work with powder kegs, as we're dealing 1 to 3 random different random enemies. This includes the Nexus potentially, which allows us to set a Plunder, and works really well with more powder, and also the Dreadway Deckhand as well. When it comes to powder keg generation cards, we have Dreadway Deckhand as a full set. This is a fantastic 2-drop if you want to resort to powder kegs in your strategy. We have more powder. We have a one-off of Petty Officer, which is in my opinion a worse version of the Deckhand, but still you know, reliable enough. And we have a full set of GANGPLANK. We're playing GANGPLANK and SWAIN. The reason why we're combining these two is because SWAIN benefits from non-combat damage dealt, and in this deck, leveling up SWAIN is obscenely easy. It's actually surprising how easy it is. We can play an Imperial Demolitionist onto a couple of powder kegs to deal a total of 3 damage to the powder keg and 4 damage to the face, which translates into a total of 7 damage, getting us over halfway to leveling up SWAIN in just 1 card combination, which is pretty ridiculous. GANGPLANK enables us to set up more powder kegs, and if we've damaged our opponent's Nexus in 5 rounds this game, we get to level him up into Uber GANGPLANK, which enables us to summon a powder keg at the beginning of each round, and also when he attacks, he sets up a skill called Powder Force Explosion, which deals 1 to all enemies and the enemy Nexus, and as you can tell, will be enhanced by the powder kegs themselves. And again, area of effect, sort of damage, is really what you want to go for with this, because that's where you're gonna get the most value out of this combo. Swain, tremendous in this deck as well, because when we deal non-combat damage to the enemy nexus, we stun the strongest enemy, and if we strike the opposing nexus, we'll deal 3 to all enemies with cards like all sorts of direct damage that we have with Make It Rain and potentially Death's Hand as well, which all get enhanced by the powder kegs. We are enabling Plunder, and therefore Plunder is technically a way to trigger Swain as well. We have City Breaker, which deals 1 to the enemy nexus at the beginning of each round, which also works really well with Swain, allowing us to stun the strongest enemy at the very beginning of the round itself. And it also is a Plunder enabler. Why do we want to enable Plunder? Because we have certain mechanics that really benefit from it, like the Black Market Merchant. Our card draw is actually directed towards our opponent's deck and not ours because of how efficient it is. The Black Market Merchant enables us to draw 1 from our opposing deck, and the Pilfered Goods allows us to draw 2 from our opponent's deck if we have the Plunder effect enabled, which is pretty easy with this build. On top of that, if we have a Black Market Merchant on the board, every card that we draw from our opponent's deck will cost 1 mana less, and this affects stacks, which means the more merchants we got, the easier it'll be to cast their cards. And it is so, it may not be cards from our own deck. Obviously, the downside is we're not going to synergize as well with what we're drawing from the opponent. But if we draw multiple cards from them, cards are cards. Cards generate value, and we can combine our opponent's cards and get synergy out of them and use it against them, which is not only hilarious, but surprisingly efficient. I really, really like this deck. This deck was just an absolute blast to play. It performed so damn well, and it features motherfucking Riptide Rex, another Plunder target, which cannon barrages 7 times on random enemies. This is a skill, and I think this is the new Rasa, ladies and gentlemen. This dude is amazing. An amazing finisher, an amazing comeback mechanic as well. It's just over the top, great in every matchup, and also does not really give a shit about deny, because you're creating cannon barrage 7 times. So your opponent can deny 1 of them, but he's still taking 6 of them to the face, so I don't think it's ultimately worth it for them, right? So with our City Breaker right here, which we have as a 2 of instead of a 3 of, because I don't think it's as good against aggro-based matchups or just aggressive decks in general. It can be a bit of an underwhelming blocker in that case, but in more slow-based matchups, this card is a really strong enabler that also helps us level up GANGPLANK and allows us to automatically trigger Plunder at the very beginning of the round. But also Yordle Grifter can give us a warning shot upon entry, which we can use whenever we want to enable the Plunder at burst speed. We also have the Allegiance effect, but we don't really expect that from him, as we are pretty evenly distributed between Bilgewater and Noxus. Even though we have a bigger presence of Bilgewater cards, we don't really play this for the Allegiance effect. We just play it for the body on top of the warning shot, which can be really useful, and the 3 stat line, which can be decent as a blocker, enabling us to block into Fearsome Munist, amongst other things. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the deck list right there. Just, oh my god, it's hard for me to express how fun this deck was to play. So instead of, continuing to talk about this, I'm actually going to lead you guys over to the gameplay from yesterday, starting off with my very first match with the new expansion. And I'll let the game speak for themselves. So let me know what you guys think about the deck, and try it out for yourselves. If it's all day, stay tuned for daily Runeterra content. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Oh yeah, it's Swain. It's Swain. We need Swain too. Let's go with this. All right, we're ready. Of course, we face Karma Ezreal. Round 1. Boo! Alright, let's drop this. I mean, Make It Rain. Make It Rain doesn't really serve much of a purpose here, right? I like Black Market Merchant.
Let's go.
I'm gonna drop these other ones. Alright. Ah, it's so sick. Okay, so right here, I'm definitely gonna be passing, because I want to go for the powder keg first and enable. Okay, so we go for the powder keg there, and we enable the Noxian Ferv. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna see if this works, by the way. It should work, right? Like, it should be intended design. We're gonna float here. We're not gonna play more into that. Okay, so this is vulnerable. I can play you, ping you there, and then go for the plunder there. I think I like that, because he's gonna attack these.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
Yes. Yes, that works like that. It's a skill though, so my opponent can react with it. But if that's the case, I will go for the Noxian Fervor, and I'll use it to eliminate that.
Make the Empire proud.
Look at SWAIN! He's already at 7, dude. I think we're in a block here.
Routes closed.
Prevent damage. Da, 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 da.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
This is so sick. All right, let's think here. I would love to just go for the static shock here. I think it makes sense. Oh, there's your boy.
Ionia speaks.
There's your boy. I kind of want to play the merchant though. Definitely want to play the merchant, right?
My selection speaks for itself.
Bitch! And because we play 2 spells? Because we play 2 spells, we get a dragon out of this.
The world within.
Gather round, gather round.
Oh, that's so good.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Oh, yes. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The card draw, dude. I'm never running out of gas here.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
Look at this asshole right here. I think I want to do this. Instead of going for the kegs, I want to do this. Because this enables me to draw.
Remember the objectives. A few for the many.
One shot, all skill.
I could have drawn something to prevent that there actually, but we're gonna go with this.
You weren't using it. Go.
Oh, look at! Oh my God, dude! Synergy! Synergy! Oh, I'm in love! I'm in love with this deck. Oh my God, dude! I love this deck already. Oh, go down.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
And if we go for this rummage now, we meet the requirement for Eye of the Dragon again. Because this is the second spell we're going for.
What is gained when you
You're getting in there. Okay, let's think about how we approach this. Yone could go down. How about you, Ezreal? How are you looking at? 2 out of 8? Okay. Let's see. Death's Hand is actually pretty fucking nice. I could play GANGPLANK, dude. But I'd rather, I think, do we just open attack here? Because Yone is a thing, right? Like, I think we want to open attack. Yeah, we want to open attack. Dude, he's so low already. Like, we're like, yeah, man, holy fuck. Oh my God, this deck is fire, dude. This deck is straight fire. All right. Guys, next turn, don't we just kill him?
No sweat.
Don't we just kill him with this thing? Okay. All right. All right, so we're close to leveling up GANGPLANK here. Bang, bang. I could just drop you though. What if I could go powder keg, and this is 3 damage. That's a lot, dude. Like, not the powder kick for this, but enable the powder kick for this later. But I don't think we need to, honestly. But I mean, playing the powder kick now is neat, right? No, let's actually save this. Let's do it like this, yeah. Your boy's leveled up. And you know who's coming. You know who's coming.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Keep up the amazing content, man. Less than 3.
Firing.
I have a question for you guys. Are you ready for Tiger Rex Shark Lethal?
They'll be floating in the water.
Get karma, bitch! All right. So now we're facing a completely different deck. We obviously want to mulligan away GANGPLANK. The question is, do we want to keep the Death Lotus or not? Death Lotus could be pretty good against spiders. I also like Noxian Fervor, but I worry about not drawing into anything else. I'm gonna keep this hand.
Time is fun XD.
Thanks for the sub, man. We got the more powder here. Do I take a hit from this is the question. Because I don't think I want to waste. Yeah, let's just pass here. Ooh. That's actually a pretty clean kill on that. You guys ready for this? Attack me with everything. Attack me with everything. Come on, you know you want to. Whew, okay. Sure, buddy. Oh my god. You know what? That's actually a pretty decent draw here. I actually don't mind that.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
We don't get the allegiance, but
We shall not rest until all betrayers.
I'm gonna attack. La la ba-dum, 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 we gotta be mindful of our. Ooh, he's already halfway there. Holy shit! Okay, so we know we have to resort to the Noxian Fervor this turn. Warning shot into that, then that. Okay. This is what we're gonna do.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
We're gonna level up Swain, by the way.
Credit denied.
Take it up with my friends.
Arigato gozaimasu. You guys ready? You guys ready? All right. You guys ready to claim our territory? This is the best play. GANGPLANK is neat, but let's do this.
Victory awaits. The feud for the many.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Patience is a tactician's greatest tool.
I'm worried about this card. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about this being countered by like a Glimpse Beyond. But if we do that, we get to stun this. To be fair, I should have just hit this. Because we don't care about this. Yeah, this was a mistake, but okay, we don't get punished. Look at that, look at that shit, look at that shit. Stunned, bitch. Stunned.
Pledge or perish.
Let's do this. Block into that. Woohoo! Make it rain. It doesn't show what's gonna happen here. Just in case we're gonna block here.
Discipline.
This should hit 3, and if we hit this hits the Nexus, right? This should hit the Nexus, right? Three random enemies. Does it include the Nexus? It should, right? Let's see. Let's test it. Yes, yes, yes. No, but why? Oh, but it's back row enemy. It's back row enemy, so we still take the hit.
You dropped something. I made it myself.
We got flash freeze to actually counter. We got flash freeze to counter like a They Who Endure. Okay, we're gonna do this. What do we deal damage to?
Sacrifices must be made.
Alright, he's out of gas.
Neither the flames nor the depths can claim me.
And now we kill that. Nice.
They're out there. I'll spot.
Though, to be fair, do we need to kill that? Because we can just go for the Unleashed Spirits. And summon Vile Maw. But we can always do that afterwards. This is too good, right? This is too fucking good. No, we can always respond to this and attack. Like, we can play this, and we can play the... I think that's better. Yeah, I like that better.
Slack on my ship.
We're gonna go with this. Yeah, this makes more sense. We attack with you. that way we can potentially enable that too. I love this shit, dude. My Vile Maw. Your Vile Maw. Oh, that's sexy. And we're gonna level up, boys. We're gonna level up. We're looking pretty good, card advantage wise. It's fine. Let's make it rain, shall we? Oh, money shot!
I still see far and clear.
I want to level you up now, though, so that I can start generating kegs on my next turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit you.
Bilgewater is mine and mine alone.
Sometimes you gotta be greedy, man.
Safeguard our homes. I'll cut my name into ya.
Arigato gozaimasu. Let's get that powder keg, baby. Whoo, okay.
I'll show him pain.
Give him the claw.
Off with ye.
And that's 2 damage, baby. And you're dead. GG. This is my favorite deck in existence. I'm still getting used to like all these new cards. But this deck seems really solid. Okay, so deckhand. Deckhand turn 2. We have the Yordle, which enables us with the warning shot, so I'm actually gonna keep this hand. This hand seems really solid, honestly. We gotta keep in mind though, like, Plunder is not as easy to enable, right? So we have to manage our resources properly here.
I've whipped up something special.
Alright, we're gonna play deckhand.
Got a surprise for him.
I like the city breaker there. It's fine.
Be nothing left when I'm done. I'll buy us some time.
I'm gonna attack with these two. Enable the plunder for the black market merchant. Ho, 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 ho.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how
Oh! I like it. But wait, there's more. The value.
I never disclose.
The value. We took Runeterra from him. That's actually pretty good. The value, son. He paid 5 mana for a 5/5. He paid 5 mana for a 5/5. Like, how fucking... Oh my god, it's great. Let's blow him up. I don't know about you guys, but I like 4 mana 6/6s.
The War Mother will unite us
That
all.
buff my entire deck +1/+1. You know, it's actually a pretty good card.
Stand together.
Oh, that's a big boy hit.
A storm.
And that's almost a leveled up Gangplank here. Dude, what to do? I guess we just draw cards, right?
Treasures of the ages for a price.
And I like to play you. Yep, Gangplank is leveled up, and Daddy Swain is very close to that as well. So many things I can do. So much time as well. Bada-bum, bada-bum, bada-bum. What do we do? Do we play Swain here? No, we play you, right?
Safety will cost you.
Death itself can't stop me!
I think I want to trade with this.
Stand and defend!
Yeah. I'm gonna take away all the possible win conditions, and I can only lose to something like that, like an atrocity onto this. So if I want to resort to ruination, I may as well just do that. We have Swain here. I'm gonna float this mana though. Gonna keep pinging at him, enabling the plunder. Make it rain. That's interesting, but I kind of just want to Riptide his ass. But is it good to Riptide here? Is the question. Is it actually good to Riptide here? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, how much? I can't even scroll up. Dude, how many was that? Dude, I can't even count that. Can I enable this? Sort of way. Yeah, I can actually. I'm gonna go for this first. Because I get 1 damage on him, we level up Swain. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's time, baby.
Pledge yourself to our cause!
It's time.
Knocked and ready.
Knocked and ready? Your land? My land.
Master, your turn.
Where are you from? Fraljord? That's Noxus now. Bitch! Check this shit out.
I will break them.
Get the fuck out of here. I actually should have grasped the Undying. No, you can still block me.
Remember us.
Which of the new champions is your favorite? It's tied between Swain and Twisted Fate. Okay, we have to do a full mulligan here, I believe. Yeah, because we're facing spiders, so we want our Make It Rains. God, it fucking Riptide Rex. Like, this deck is the shit, dude. This deck is the shit.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
We're gonna play the deckhand here. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
I'll buy us some time.
I'm gonna attack. If he wants to trade with a spider, that's fine. But to be fair, we do enable the yeah. Yikes. I just realized as soon as I did it, we do enable that. We're kind of stuck here. But we do have an answer for an Elise.
Come closer. I don't bite.
We do have an answer for that, so we're good. Noxian Fervor with the kegs is insane. Insane. It's just, it's meant to be. It's meant to be. Okay, that's surprising. We're taking a big hit then.
You won't suffer long.
Alright, Death Lotus. Death Lotus, where you at? We're in a bit of trouble here, aren't we?
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
Okay, no allegiance, so we're drawing a Noxus card, which could be good, because we could draw Death Lotus. We're not, like, it sucks that I keep struggling with these Storm decks, despite the fact that I have a billion answers in my deck.
Coming in hot!
Come on, Death Lotus, come on, Death Lotus, come on, Death Lotus.
Who's ready to rip?
Death Lotus, Death Lotus, please. 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 No, 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 no. Shit, dude. That's fucked.
Who's gonna get in my way?
What's the rush, huh?
Okay, so we need to, I'm gonna draw first in case I draw into, I don't know what I could draw here, but not really gonna work here. I should have gone for the blast, actually. I mean, we're dead. We're dead. It sucks because we have 2 Death Lotus in this deck, and we did do a full mulligan. Alright, GG. It's funny because our losses with this deck are to like aggro decks, but I feel like that should be one of our best matchups. I kind of feel like I won 3 Riptide Rexes. I'm gonna drop these 2. I'm gonna keep the Dreadway Deckhand and the Noxian Fervor. Because it's my best chance.
Quietly.
Okay, I didn't expect him to just lead off with this.
Packed him good.
Hang on.
Man, why did I drop the...
Got a surprise for him. This one's trouble.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Let's move.
Keep running, Kay.
Yeah, look at that, look at that. That combo just puts Swain at like fucking almost there. I think I play you, right? Over the Yordle Grifter. Yeah. This just enables all of my plunder effects. There's my card.
They picked the wrong row.
Twin Disciplines.
Closing in on the mark.
Eight mana, which means we can't do that and that.
Empire above all.
I wish I had a little bit more mana to combine this with a Deny, because obviously a Will of Ionia is pretty annoying here.
I am the blade in the darkness.
Where are you going?
You have to block, because otherwise I just wipe your board.
Hold up.
I love how Swain forces the block. Gotta block, buddy.
Looking for this? Don't ask how I got it.
Victory at any cost. For nothing.
Whoo! Bid'im, bid'im,
You
bid'im.
can. I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
Because if he wants to play the no, he can't play the orange man. Never mind. Bid'im, bid'im.
Such little lies.
Ooh, but I want to hold on to this, I think. Yeah, I want to keep my deny open at all times. Drop you.
What I can't have, I'll burn. A rough-hewn bully with a talent for destruction.
Guy, this turn's gonna be sick. Oh, come on, let me have the fun, man. Oh, damn.
Drink up. The taverns will sing our tale this eve.
You know one of the things that I've noticed today, barring the spider deck, barring that, we've had like a super easy time facing like old meta decks and have struggled against the new cards. Like that just goes to show how much power this expansion brings to the table. Do you think Wayfinder deck with the only one drop being Dreg Dredgers to thin deck by 8 to enable deep could work? But if you play Wayfinder, you only play Ionia cards, and what deep Ionia cards are you gonna play? Think about it. Let's drop you. I mean, I kind of. Okay, so we got all the demolition artists here. I need to attack first, so that I can do this. I could just put you.
Be nothing left when I'm done. I'll buy us some time.
I'm gonna try to attack with you before he develops a jump blocker here. Let's get rid of this 1/1. Because I don't think I'm getting an attack off. Okay.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
Oh wow. Not what I was expecting.
For the glory of Noxus.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
The counter! The counter!
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, that's so dirty. Oh my god, guys, hey, look at this! Look at this hand! Look at this hand, dude! We have the perfect. You can't make this shit up, dude.
Right to call themselves Trifarian.
Alright, let's go.
For the Empire.
I actually should not have hit this. I should have hit the keg first. What am I doing? Derp. I should have hit the keg first and then drop the second one onto her. I done goofed.
Few for the many.
But at the same time, like, look at our Swain. Our Swain is just leveling up, easy peasy.
I'll show you how it's done. You got legs. Use them.
Let's jump block here. Let's drop another one here.
War Mason, reporting for duty. Is that all?
Oh my god, dude. The damage! Oops. Do we have to worry about avalanche is the question? But I mean, if he avalanches... If he avalanches, it's kind of like... it's not great. If he avalanches, though, we deal 5 to his face. Oh my god, this is just such a dirty combo.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
Lead us to victory, Grand General. For For the Empire. For the glory of Noxus.
I made it myself. I never disclose my sources.
How about we go face, ladies and gentlemen? How about we go face?
None can compare.
How tedious.
Routes closed.
Ravenous Flock can deal with this.
You dare oppose Noxus?
Or you're dead. You're dead. GG, buddy.
Oh, this hurts.
Oh, that was dirty.